Hello, hello, hello. New type of stream. It's where I force myself to do my schoolwork. So we will be doing that. It is increasingly stupid. However, however, I think it's funny. So that's why we're doing it. Today, chat, we will be learning about strings that I totally know about. Strings, did you know they can be ordered, immutable, and versatile? Strings. Create a string. They can have quotes and stuff. Here's my index. Text. Okay, so you can put each of the you can put each of the dub 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 dub. You can just output the letters. You can output 1 through 4, which would be what? 1, 2, 3. No, it would be what counted as in reality the second one, third one, and the fourth one. Okay, that's a little annoying. And you can also go reversed. That's cool. It can be combined. Okay. Repeated. Oh, she do in sentence. Okay. Oh, text lower, text up, text with spaces, text with spaces strip. What does that mean? Print text with spaces. Ah, so it's just the text itself, nothing else. Text weird. Title is in title case, yeah, because Python programming. Find programming output 7. What do you mean output 7? Text replace programming is fun. Find and replace. Okay, programming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's more than 7 letters. Am I dumb? Python programming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it's the 7th. It's the everything after 7th, I think. Oh, where it is in the thing, so it's the 7th letter. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. And then you replace program with is fun, which is why Python is fun from the Python program. Okay, okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Key takeaway: strings are mutable sequences. Question about user with the inputs must be in title case. So book input. I think I need to just do this. No, I have to do the prompt input. So here. /n. Here's for each import. Then what? Print title ebook title. I think that's how I do it. But publisher here, publish, put publisher here, long slash, and then that's one genre here, and print. Do print and will be upper publish dot upper. Let me just do that and then print Drew dot lower. I think. How many did I? Okay, now I got it. Next, what are sets? Set is an unordered collection of unique elements. Sets can include duplicate values and are optimized for membership testing and mathematical operations like union or intersections. So this is basically what? Okay, so this basically if I just have like a database of like users, you can't have two users with the same name. And this is what essentially stops that. At least that's what I'm assuming. That's what I'm assuming, and I believe unordered unique elements must be distinct. That makes sense. Unordered. I don't get the does not maintain an order. I guess you can't. Will you not be able to call these? I guess if they don't have an order. Immutable. Get modified after creation. Yeah, if you add a new account. It seems mainly for just like new accounts and stuff. Hash tables. Remove duplicates. That's something limit duplicate values. Well, that's cool. Mathematical operations. What operations like union? Yeah. Feeding set. Oops. Output. Constructor. So that just removes the two. Empty set. Call set. Print empty set. Oh, it'll just print. Oh, that's weird. Whatever. I mean, I guess it makes sense. That is what it equals. Then it creates an empty dictionary, not an empty set. Oh, okay. Isn't that a compilator? Adding elements, my set, that add 4, my set move 2. Makes sense. Only if the element doesn't exist. Oh, it changes nothing. Then you can check in general. Okay, so, but you can't recall it for another use. Union section difference in symmetry. Output. So union, so you just put the two together. Intersection, overlapping. Difference. So it's what's in A that's not in B. Symmetric difference. Remove all overlapping. Okay. Copying a set equals a dot copy print C. It's the same thing. Now print A equal output set. Okay, so clear just does what you'd assume it does. Interesting. Duplicates. Unique equals set duplicates. These are things that okay. Backups. We can get a true and false. Yeah. Computations. Question: could a pattern certain names set up people that moves duplicate email entries from a login database? Just pump each time. not equal 5. Input email equal input email equal email 2 L's equals set email 1L and equals n plus 1 set print the final set of unique items print sorted email. Check it. How many errors? 1 billion output. Oh no. Oh. Would enter an email. Show diff. What am I missing? Okay, so I somehow bungled it up. That's cool. Let's do each individual letter. Hotmail, that's funny. Okay, why isn't it saving correctly? Equals input, email equals. I see where I went wrong. It's getting a set of every single part of email. How do you amend? So again, my set, it's equals set. I actually set this to an empty set at the beginning, actually. And then I should be email dot add email. I think this should fix it then. Let us see. No. Email outside and affected indentation. Oops. Oopsie daisy. Back at it? Yep. In the bag. How many more of these do we got? Oh, almost done. 2 more than a little demo. To prove if we know our stuff. Let us see. Choose an option A, B, C. Action A selected. Option B, invalid option. We'll convert the lowercase to standard input. Convert to lowercase to standardized input. Ah, okay, so whatever answer it gets, it'll put in lowercase. That's interesting. Basic syntax just has provides a simple and effective way to handle menu input already, making your programs more user-friendly and less prone to user error. Adding try and expect blocks further enhances this by catching and handling potential input-related errors. This approach is especially useful in interpretive Python applications when the user derives the program's behavior. Okay, wait to recommend validation. And suddenly you get back to this file message. Just keep swimming, 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 just keep swimming, swimming. So I guess you just print. Just keep swimming. How do we go up here? Ocean. Let's put, you know, Input, do you feel better now? Yes. No. Lower. If you know. Yes. Sponsors, thank you for listening, remember. Waiting time and time for description. Print. Thank you for participating. Remember, come back. And if you need some encouragement, back. Time you need some encouragement. I do like I spelled that wrong. Encouragement. There we go. And then next one, and I guess I just do end. What was it break? I'll just put a break. I don't care. If you know. Should I put this on quotes? I think I do quotes because it's considered a text that is receiving. You know, no. I'm gonna print message again and do yes the question. I could actually just do this. I'm making this harder for myself, but I want to. There we go. Does not equal yes or no. How are they doing the example? Oh, elif and elif, else. Print equal input that option. Please answer yes or no. Dot lower. Does this work or no? No. Wait, there's nothing. No, the name Yeno is not defined. Yes, it is. Yeno is immediately defined. Equal no. What? Never mind, I'm switching back to this. Check it. Show difference. Do you feel better now? Okay. Okay, I immediately hit with the valid option. Why? Why do you do that? Just keep sending. Equals no. Just giving you no. Here's yes. Missing that option, please. Why does it do that? That option, please say yes or no. Oh, mine takes a valid option and says it's invalid every time. Why does it not work? Let's go back. Let's choose session ABC. Input dot lower. Yes, no. If option equals. It's because it's these and not those. I guess maybe because it's in a set. Reverse no invalid option. Okay. It has not changed. Just no. Why? Let's just run it and see. No. I type yes or no. Yes. It also doesn't repeat. Okay. It doesn't take when I put no, even though it checks if I put no. No equals no. I see it is not working, but I do not know why. Even though I know it's giving me a valid option. But you just keep swimming. You know, equals input. Do you feel better now? Yes, no, and then turns it lowercase. It immediately does not believe no is no or yes, even if you type no or yes. Even though I followed. Yes. Just an ABC dot lower. So this is equals input. Did you feel better now? Yes, not no, that lower. Why? Okay, I forgot to do. Maybe this is why. I don't know why they broke my trial one though. Do you feel better now? Yes, no, just keep swimming. It doesn't repeat. I'm changing it up. It does not equal yes. Like, I should repeat it. Okay, it's gotta transform into an else. I mean, an if. Yes, array name yes is not defined. It is not equal yes. I forgot to put those. So it should just be what failed. Spring them to come back for some incursion. What's wrong? I said participation wrong. Participating. Yeah, that should be good. What? Oh, it's yes, no, and then I ask for the. This, I think. Now it should. I thought I added that. I might be stupid. 3 and 4 failed. Because I'm missing one more, just keep swimming. How could I miss? How could I miss one? I failed 2 of the checks here. Am I taking a valid option as an invalid option? No, I shouldn't be. No. 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 I don't know what you could possibly type to not get it to just say that again. It's going to yes, no. Just keep swimming. You feel better now? Yes, no. So I take something that should be valid as invalid, right? Well, if I type no, 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 no. How? I don't know what the check asks for to know what's wrong. I'm missing a just keep swimming. And I don't know how I am. Invalid option, invalid option. So it's meant to, so one of them, it's giving me, I'm putting it, it's giving me something that should be valid. I'm taking it as invalid. I don't know how. I genuinely don't know how I'm doing this. This was a terrible idea to stream. It's just how miserable it is to check what you're doing. This cannot be fun to watch. So guess what? Just keep swimming. Do you feel better now? Invalid option, please that's yes or no. Just keep swimming. Do you feel better now? Yes, no. Invalid option. If you know is no. If else. Maybe I need to add an else if. Okay, now equal. Yes. Break. Maybe that's the issue. No. It should be an else. If I do else if, does not equal no, or equal. Yes. What syntax? Oops. That goes there. What is one for me? I'm missing one more, just keep swimming. And the last one is still giving me the invalid, that's fine. So yes, no, I say, does it not show? If you know, yes, no, he's into yes, or no. Thank you for listening, I'll come back. And now invalid option. Into yes, no. And this, they'd say they should be putting in invalid option, and you say no. Then it reruns here. It says it's not yes because it's no, and it goes down and says just keep swimming, you feel better now. You type yes, and it breaks, and then it plays this. I don't see where it could be having an issue. That's why we love programming, isn't it? Oh, these are the fun times. What? I cannot deal with another 13-hour coding assignment. You feel better now? This thing just taking everything as an invalid. I genuinely have no idea how. Because I did everything I could to possibly mess it up. So yes, no. That option, no. Just keep swimming. No. Invalid option. On. Invalid option. Everything under the sun's invalid that I could possibly. I don't know how I got a P here. I don't know how much that, but whatever. Fee on. No. 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 Every different form of no. I mean, no and zero doesn't work. But no does. Yes, all caps works. So what could be giving me an invalid option? Isn't it yes, no? Is it? I don't think what's supposed to be in. I want to run this one. File 91 validation.py. No, just to run the code. Sincere invalid syntax validation.py. File 91 validation.py. That's not part of it. What? That's cool. Space, yes. Space now. No space. Okay, I get it now. I get it now. Oh, move spaces though. Numbers, empty set, move, set, copy, create, set, move. upward, max, lower, upper, touch to whip. Stripping the spaces. So I'm gonna put what, dot lower and dot strip. Let's see if this works. Share difference. It's just missing one more, just keep swimming. And this one has the same invert option. What if I do no equal no dots to it? Can I put this in more places? No equals no dot strip. Oh, come on, please, man. What am I doing wrong? Okay, Google time. I've spent 40 minutes on this. Yes, EDC. Maximum tube. While true. This yes. Come back anytime. Break if this one's no. Keep looking. Continue else. Okay. True. And keep yellow as the input. Equal. Yellow equals input. Right. I'll keep this. Send that, and then if spawns equal if yes, wait, print. Thanks for switching. I better take a back for some engagement. break. Have a else if and no equal no. Continue. Else asking yes no. Please re-answer. This. Unless I lose something else. Oh, file codio. Variation combine theory, goes input due. So put reading a line. What? New thing, Control X. The same issue except for input due feel better now. Yes, no. Hello. Yeah, I don't know. That's cool. That's good actually. That's just great. Just heard an issue with chat that I cannot seem to replicate. Okay. Read attempt. Connecting to chat. Let's see. Connecting to chat. Both of them appear. That's cool. Everything appears. Both of them appear. That's cool. Yeah, I have no idea. Creator dashboard. Story manager. Okay, let's go. Oh, I suppose it's my goal. Let's go. What is my goal again? I don't know. What I do know, it's not working. That's cool. What I do know is that my coding isn't working. Krishna, it's why it's to chew Y. If any input, will always be equal to not. It was bigger than maybe equal. Oh no, so true. So the whole condition is if the was. Ah, I see. And no, check it. Don't be that be the issue. Okay. No, it still doesn't work. What's the difference? It's missing. It just keeps swimming. I don't know how you skip that. And for this one, it takes something as an invalid input that's not supposed to be invalid. Oh, and restream is not in my chat for me. Well, that's cool. You send that there. Let's see. Does restream? Okay, now restream is updating it for me. Alright, that's cool. Everything should be fixed now. What could possibly be an invalid input that's not supposed to be invalid? Not even spaces. What if I just run it again? No. Is it supposed to that I'm just supposed to check that if there's no at all in that? If it includes no in any sense? Is that what it wants? Viewing this now.
In this video, it says invalid option. That is exactly what we want. And I say A, lowercase, or I can actually use a different function here and say upper. That way, wherever the input is going to be swimming, input, whether it is upper
We have to repeat.
or lower or whatever it is, you need that to align with.
I genuinely have no idea what could be the issue. Because having two different checks fail? Yes, you don't need to call extra twice. Once it. Why isn't it working? Is there just... No, maybe... No, because I have to get a yes or no here, and if it's a yes... What? If I do hear input, let's say after this you put no, you don't feel better. Then it says this. So why is it accepting the response as a yes? Why is it taking the no as a yes? How could it even possibly do that? Because it is repeating the while loop. which checks if it is yes or no, and if it's yes, it breaks and says that. If it is no, it keeps going. Is because I don't continue here to stop the whole thing to redo it? No. Just making with input to location, which is excellent. You use until they say yes. Even AI can't solve this. That's a good. Wait, what? I can't be this stupid. What am I missing? No. No. Why am I supposed to say just keep swimming, you feel better now one more time unless I get a yes input? They're just not reading as a yes. No, because if it gets yes, please invalid option, please enter yes or no. It's supposed to be saying no, and then you repeat that, which should work. I don't see how you can just omit that in my code. Because first I will repeat it if it says no. And if I get a yes, immediately I just like, that's it, it's over. Because the moment you get a yes, you would thank you for participating. Which means I don't know why I'd get another just keep swimming. And as for the invalid option, you put please enter yes or no, and you put yes. In which case, does it want me to say just keep swimming and put this after invalid option? Which wouldn't make sense. Which this would then cause more issues. Yeah, invalid option. What? That's gotta be the stupidest thing. Me and my code makes more sense. We're almost done, guys. I don't wanna do this no more. I don't wanna do this no more. This is part one of many. Okay, this completion. Is nimble if condition. Newest equal hashing for item in any expression the operation or value in to include in a new list. What does this all mean? Let me jump on the list. I list range HTTP iterable the source of the data to iterate over. Condition optional filter determines which items are included. New list for in if. So what does it look like? 3 for item is number if like flog equals false or something. Put x to the second power. X to the second power for x in range 10. Ah, okay. Then you could add if square equals 2 or something. Okay, still to even numbers. X of x in range 10 if x divided by 2 is 0. Or x remainder divided by 2 remainder is 0, I think. Print hello words uppercase words equals word dot upper for word in words. Print uppercase words output hello world. What? I don't get that one. That's fine. I don't know. Confusion and loss. Bah. I'd rather be doing anything but this, honestly. Honestly, right now. Uh, okay, I just gotta lock in. Without list compression, result equals bracket bracket for x in range 10. If x do result, append x. Okay, so it's the same thing. It's just like easier. Okay. Please code just begin. Please code end. Make variable evens. Matrix. Transpose to I for row and matrix for I in range. Then matrix. I don't get what that means. Damn. And file compression.py completed code so it creates a list named evens containing all even numbers between 2 and for values start and end. Inclusive. The values start and end are already provided to you. They come from user input. Use a list compression to generate a list of even numbers from start to end. Start equal int start and equal int end. Okay. Just to make sure, make variable evens equal take that x x for x in range what is it start end how many errors all the errors without syntax start end oh okay it's not a range where did it say I can do this I know I said somewhere in here how do I do it's not my set is it hmm this is probably 100% miserable to watch but I'm trying it's just the variable name so it'll be what evens bad syntax if evens equal range start and what if even equal even start end does this work what how do I do this I thought it would be a hyphen I have no idea I hate coding so much no I can't even get Even said it as an integer. What do you mean range object is not callable? So I put 3 and 8. Range is not callable. What do you mean? So you can have a range from zero, range from 0? What? I've been watching this is like 1 step forward, 3 steps back, 2 steps around. Don't you only put 1 for range? How does the range work? Where is the range? What does it describe range? Oh, it cannot be dismissible. It appears I have no idea. I see range 10. It should just be that. So it'll go from what, 0 to 10? So why doesn't it work? For any of them. Do means not countable. 1, I should only be getting numbers. 2, I even turn them into integers. So range end should give me a set of numbers from 0 to end. So why is it not giving me a set of variables from 0 to end? Even equals x for x in end range end? That doesn't make sense. If range end, that doesn't make sense. You know, the was never closed. Okay, that's the biggest issue. Int object is not iterable. What? So good it makes me think I can instantly solve all my issues in the world if I understood this. It should just be 1 9, shouldn't it? For x in range and x is not defined. Number is not defined. X for x. So x is a. Oh, I did it. X in range and just because all numbers up to n, right? Okay, and then with the example that it was like, oh, if x greater equal to start and x percent to 0. How many errors? Oh, this has to deal with negatives too? Are you kidding? Maybe if I just remove this, it'll fix it. No. So 11 divided by 2 is 0. Does that work? X is greater than or equal to start. Start, input, and import. Then range for all x. It only gives 0 or -0. Does that matter? Does it change anything? Does it break it? Change nothing. Who could have guessed I'm missing the negatives? Run. Nothing. It does not deal with negatives. Why don't negatives work? Can range not give a range if it's negative? So if I put like -10 in range, for I in range, you can find numbers included by sending some subparameters of two negative values, for example. During negatives -1 to -5 to -1. Oh, I can do range, start, comma, stop. Range, start, comma, end. Alright, that wasn't so bad. I say enumerate. I say after struggling for longer than I'd like to admit. This has been an hour on this assignment, by the way, guys. Just want to point that out. An hour-long struggle. I'm trying to turn this into like a Lego ASMR because I have a Lego beside me. It's time to be going insane. Enumerate function is within Python that allows you to loop over iterables. What? You know what? It is iterable. That doesn't help. Put index fruits in list in enumerate fruit. Index fruits output. Oh, okay. So it takes the number list and just tells you about the repeats. Oh no, where the stud equals 1. Okay. So you can kind of you can pair stuff together. Okay. Perform a separated list. Question. For 2 sets of 3 input strings, each for a total of 6 inputs. The inputs will form a separated list. Ah. How do I start this? Simply, okay. So it's gotta be what? L1 equals input. Enter item for list 1. And then I take that input. And L1 amend dot L1 equals input. Input. And then print L1. Check it. How many errors? All of them. It's append. Append. It's not defined. Or if I do this. Layer 1 equals append layer 1 print layer 1. Append layer A, append is not defined. Binds to a list. Append. Ooh, it's list dot append, so it's gonna be what? Layer 1 dot append. Layer 1 dot append. And then layer 1 dot append. Check failed. Attribute tuple. Object has no attribute append. Invalid syntax. Which one of these can I append? Date object has no attribute append. One of these, man. One of these has to. Item for this one, and output, and item for this one. Okay, that's good, it works. Lit 2, lit 2, lit 2, lit 2, print lit 2. Is everything working as intended? Yes, it is. Everything is saved. I got my lit 1, lit 2. And I can go back here and then for index, lit 1, lit 2 in enumerated zip lit 1 comma lit 2 print index lit 1 lit 2. Check it. Failed. Enumerate is undefined. That's cool. That's cool. The command that is supposed to enumerate. That's why. My fault. Failed. You're kidding. You're kidding. My spelling mistake should be fixed now? Question. True, false. Oh no. Choose each triple contains a question related to pop culture. The correct answer is true or false. Let's see if I even do these. TV says more than 10 game words. True or false? True. Yeah, I believe that. TV shows and true, I think. False. Never mind. Something called Peekaboo. I saw the truth. The symbol of the iron in the periodic table is V. False. True. Oh yeah, it is V. Look up. I have no idea. True. False. Yeah, it's not Sydney. People always think it is though. Kind of funny. Very funny. Very silly even. Player 1, your turn. Oh, this is painful. This is genuinely painful. How do we want to do this? Player 1, your turn, correct. Play this once as prove immediate feedback and then check the correct answers. The round goes as follows. Alright, the list of questions upon to use 1. Question 1. This is painful. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. I do have the video here.
In Python, that is going to is correct, and the second one being one will answer
1 correct equal set. 2 correct equal set. And this is basic stuff. The print. Welcome to the pop culture, true or false. True, true or false. Quiz. To play edition. Player 1 will answer all questions first, followed by player 2. There you go. There's that out of the way. I'm surprised I'm not getting more loot blocks already. Player 1, your turn. Question 1. This is just the example, isn't it? I just kind of copied this. So I'm not afraid to copy and paste it there. Yeah. For
questions.
in questions. For I in questions, what does that mean?
Then do something else. However, we actually need the question 1, 2, or 3, which means that we need an index. So instead of using just a normal for loop, I'm actually going to use enumerate to help me with getting the index right away. So I can say for index, comma, question, in enumerate
X, comma.
questions,
In
and then we're going to go over what we're going to do. So the first thing is we're going to say the question, and so we're going to say print. And in this print statement, I'm going to have an F string saying question, and then the number is actually going to be the index, whichever it is. Then we have our colon, and then afterwards we need the question, so I'm going to go ahead and do question. However, here you need to remember that question is actually a tuple, and what that means is that the first part of the tuple is going to be the question, the second part is whether it is supposed to be true or false. And so in this case, I'm actually going to have here the question being like this. So first of all, it is something that we want to retrieve from memory, so this is going to be in curly braces. But then in addition to that, I'm actually accessing the value 0 of the tuple, basically the first value of the tuple. So then now we have these of question 1 and then the question. And then now we're going to have a print statement for the user explaining how they are supposed to answer, which is by using true or false. So we're going to print that out. And then we're going to give them a space for them to answer. And so this is going to be answer is equals to, and we're going to receive an input from the user. That is going to tell us whether it is true or false. Then afterwards, we need to say whether it is correct or not. And
I want to do this on my own. If answer answer equals answer equals question. What did we do? 1, I think. Print correct, else print wrong. That's not the correct time
for
fix,
that,
but
we basically are going to need to compare the answer from the user with the one that we have in the questions. And so for that, let me actually go ahead and do the following. I'm going to say whichever it is.
If question
Then
1.
we're gonna print correct.
Let's see. Do I got it?
And then if that is not the case, else,
That's what I'm saying.
we're going to say wrong.
Oops, I didn't mean to delete what was there. I shouldn't
And let me
capitalize.
actually go down here and have these aligned. Okay, so this is what would be for the player one torn. And so I'm gonna go ahead and delete this part. And before I move on, I want to make sure that this is correct. So I'm gonna go ahead and run this script from the terminal.
My coding pose.
And so I'm gonna go ahead and say Python 3
Oh.
quizgame.py.
Okay, my Steam's still working.
And when I enter, it says
There we go.
Taylor Swift has more than 10 Grammy Awards. I'm gonna say true. And so it says that is correct. Then to the next question, I'm gonna say true, and then true, and then true, and then finally true, and true. And then that ends the program. So you can see here how, in this case, the question was
Just find this one for one to listen to each other. The answers for me so I can check the correct answers. Correct, it's an exclamation point here, an exclamation point there. You also played your after has completed their turn. Questions, answer. Let's do set, not number. Player player one, correct. Append question. Append index, I think. That's not gonna be right. Not a good append. Mmm. 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 Print. Game over. Let's see how both players did. I can do that after I figure out how to save each.
true, and so it says that it's correct, wrong, correct, and then
I
so
think that
on and
messed
so
up my
forth.
stream. No, it's still working. Okay.
One
Cool,
thing that I
cool,
noticed
cool,
though
cool,
is
cool.
that our questions are starting in index 0, but in our sample code we actually have the questions start in 1. So that is something that we want to correct. Now using enumerate, that is relatively simple. All we have to do is we have to say start equals to 1. That way our index is going to be aligned with that 1, 2, 3 that it is in our sample
1.
code. So the next thing that we need to do is just do the same, but this time for our player 2. To determine which questions both players answered correctly, which were uniquely answered correctly by each player, and this is probably going to be using intersections and differences.
Yeah.
So one thing that you might notice here is that we're actually we haven't used the sets that we created before, and what
Yeah, that's why I
that
put
means
the
is that
index.
even though we're printing
Nothing.
with some sets the case, what I can do is after I so in here I'm going to actually add the index. And we're
Ah,
gonna
not a
do
pen.
exactly the same in the second part. Now we are only storing the ones that are correct, right? So that is the reason.
Let's remember 9:30. Let's see, show differences. Player 1, you return. I forgot the player 1, you return. Let me do this. Oh, it does not work. That's cool. When's the first photo? I don't know how to. Okay, I just check it to get step by step. Gotta repeat that every time. Never mind, so I move this down 1, and then I'll do this for player 2, your turn. Error by error. The first one doesn't work. The rest do though. Correct, missing its exclamation point, and wrong for player 2. Question 1 has an error for the first player. Just insert 1. Do I have to start 1 here? Or does that mess with them all? That messes them all up. Check again. Wrong. Wrong, correct, wrong, correct. Why does it always mess up the first one? Question index. What am I doing differently? Insert to full, insert input, point.
Why we can do this, and this is gonna be the index.
Question 0 is to equal 1. Question 0. They should have the same error as I do. Whatever. Cancel the enumerate issue. I want to save. No. No. The comparisons. Which set was that? Strings, I think it was. Key takeaways. No. Tuples. Did I miss it? 1, 2. I missed it. I overlooked something. This is one painful stream. I'm sorry. Like, I know it wasn't even that entertaining. It's been, what, now 2 hours of nonsense? Notice union. There you go. A is a set and B is a set. Well, demo. As a print. And then I go down here. Union, intersection, difference. Okay, let's go. Winner with the print both if both players got these questions right. And then it's player 2 correct. Another and sign. Or maybe I do that. If I could slide the bar, I could remove the second parentheses, which I know is causing some issue. I can delete and print questions only player 1 got right. T would then be difference is just minus player 1 correct minus player 2 correct. Copy and paste that. Player 2 got right. Player 2 minus player 1. Print player 1 score. Do we do just can I just do total player 1 total out of 10. Let's see how bad I did with this. Perhaps you forgot a comma. I did forget a comma. Thank you. Chickabat. Right now. So core. Score. Core. Now I show output. Where's the error? It's a wrong one. Set object has no attribute total. How do I count in a? How do I count in a? Set, I believe. How do I just count the numbers? $, Y, difference, 0.3, 2, discard 5, add 4, deset. Is there a way to just distribute the number? You know what I could also do to make this easier myself? Quick set P1C equal 0, P2C equals 0, and then player 2 correct at index, P1C equal P1C plus 1. 2 correct index. 2 correct. I can just do P1C. That's gonna be P2C. Check it. Then show the difference. Oh, there's only 6. Okay, that's cool. Hello. Oh, what? Did I mess it up? Not coding. No, I need to do this, and I just did not want to do it normally. Nah, I'm just being honest. Got right. It's the wrong bracket. Oh, it's the wrong bracket. Why is it the wrong bracket? How does one get the wrong bracket from this? Can I just put this here and this here to enforce it is in this kind of bracket? Or does that just change absolutely nothing? It just makes it worse actually. It does what it's supposed to, except for the one. I don't know why the one's there. I just put this here and then I hope that sets it as what I intended to do. Or is that not going to do it? That's going to have double brackets. What is that going to do? Invalid syntax. Oh, that's lovely. Baby's first coding assignment. Invalid syntax. What's it going to go back to what I was originally? Back to the video.
That correct or wrong. Store the index of the operation that we are going to use is add, and I'm going to actually add the index.
I'm going to add the index. Is that what I did? You know it.
And I'm going to do exactly the same, which is going to be equal. So these and percent.
I can't do it here. I have to go instead of player 1 and 2. Does that one always work though? That's my issue. I guess that's the way it wants me to do it. Into instead of doing this here, I just do into and P1, P2, and then I put P1, So at P2, P1, P2, P1, P2, P1, and that should work for the rest of them. Should at least be the correct formatting now. No, it's the exact same. It's the exact same. Oh, great guide. What?
Ampersand is actually going to indicate what which is and the do results are displayed.
That's what I'm doing.
Left of the set. So I can say, for example, but have all the information that we need to continue.
Len.
So in here, storing just got these questions right. This is gonna be the intersection. Then we
What do they use? They used. They haven't finished putting it yet.
have how many, and I'm gonna look closely to this last part, which says that we have 4 out of 6, 6 out of 6, and so as you can see here, we actually have one. I also we have here is actually a set. Print statement. So this is going to be a list, another list.
Oh, I have to change the. I have to change the lit. I have to change the type. That makes sense. That does make sense. I will admit. I will admit that. That makes sense.
It's happened. For example, I print this input to kind of like understand what is happening. I say print the answer. And then finally, I can also print the question one. So this is going to be print question one. I might be able to understand what's happening. So I'm going to go ahead with a capital letter. But the one that we're comparing to, it's actually true without capital letter. And actually, you can see how this one is actually comparing to an all capitals true.
It was not there. If answer equals question one, it's no caps. Answer equals input dot lower. Answer equals input dot lower. Failed. Let's go. Five. Player two. Let's get some of the like formatting done. I'm still here. Did I so quiz wrong? Two player edition. Okay, and then I have a bunch of wrongs that I correct. And one of my list is missing everything. Really now?
So we need to make sure that our is input, and I'm gonna put it as lowercase. That way, when it is compared,
I forgot to do the brackets around lower. What's the status now? Failed. What are the issues? Let's see. A list error. Inter equals the list intersection. What is the issue? I include 1, 2, 3, and it's just 2 and 6. That's not the intersection. I just put the
Here is going to be the
combination.
case true that is right here. Compare 5 out of 6, 6 out of 6 incorrect, which means that we're only left with maybe some spacing that is different. It looks like either our case we have player 1 turn, but we don't our print players with that and try our for loop, and then the same in our case we're player 1
Intersection equals list. Player 1 collect and I put player 2 collect twice. Now, if I just read a little more, that would have worked. Failed. What? Oh, and so questions. There we go. Spelling errors aside, this should be impeccable. And now we can quickly go back through all these. Now I realized I should not submit these all before taking the quiz. I go back to dashboard. Access denied. Oh, that's cool. It kind of leaked my face there. That's amazing. Okay. I think I'm done with coding for tonight. What do I do now? I don't know. I might end and reboot upstream, but with. I don't know. I might end stream for tonight. It's only been 2 hours. It's only 11. I'm gonna take a break from streaming for a few hours and then come back and do SILKSONG. I think that's the plan. Thanks everyone for stopping by. Thanks for